Welcome back, friends, to another video here on the channel. Today I want to quickly talk about and show you guys some gameplay and just kind of take you through what this game is of Skate City. Skate City is a skateboarding game. It was originally made for Apple Arcade. Yes, Apple Arcade. So iOS, iPad OS, Mac OS, TV OS, you know, etc., etc., etc. It originally came out September 19th, 2019. Publisher is Snowman, developers Agents. Yeah, it's going to be coming out on console and PC on May 6th, 2021. So you're probably seeing this a little bit early because I have been sent a code. So a huge thanks to the kind folks over there for sending me a code. Now there's no strings attached. I do want to say this is not a sponsored video. There's no strings attached to this. They just sent me a code and that was literally it. They're just like, hey, do you want a code for this game Skate City that's, you know, coming to console and PC? And if so, what console do you want it for? And I'm like, sure, that's great. Thank you so much. Because I love the skateboarding genre. I really do. If you've been around the channel for a while, I've done, obviously, you know, Skate 3 as we're going through recently. Played that game a billion times. Skater XL, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remasters, which a lot of you guys probably have seen and thankfully enjoyed because there was a lot of content that we made for that as well. Anyway, so this game's going to be retailing for $14.99. I believe that's the US price. And again, it's going to be May 6th. So I'm going to take you guys through some of this. We're going to go through the skate shop first, show you guys some of the customization options and all that good stuff. Not a lot of customization options for like the way your character looks. There's just kind of like a few different like hair presets, and that's pretty much it. You can change the hair color and your skin color and whether you want to be male or female. That's pretty much it. But you got a lot more customization options with, like, you know, your clothes and your board, like deck, wheels, trucks, everything, hats. I couldn't afford a hat yet. I played a little bit before making this video. But I didn't make enough money to afford a hat. Oh, those are cool pants, man. I should have bought those instead. So let's show you guys some of the options really quick. There's a lot of different options for all this stuff. Where are we here? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I'm getting lost. Let me show you the decks. So we've got a lot of different decks. Pretty cool graphics and whatnot. That's the one thing I always loved about skateboarding, man. You got some really cool graphics that they come up with. Not that it matters because you end up destroying it almost the first time you skate, unless you don't grind like at all or drag your nose or tail on the ground. Then you can preserve it. Otherwise, it's gone down. It's gone down the drain. So those are the hats. Not a lot of hat options. Same thing with the trucks. Just kind of different kind of colored trucks if you want, which is cool. Especially for, you know, just kind of like a smaller game of this caliber. It's just kind of the customization options is actually, I wouldn't have really expected this much from a game like this, to be honest. Even though it's not a ton, I still wouldn't have expected that much. Now, if you do go to the menu, I'll show you guys this real quick before we go in. You got your leaderboards and stuff. You got your music. You can adjust your sound effects, vibration. You can do a tutorial. You can reset your progress if you want. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you got a trick guide, which you can check how to do all the different tricks. So any kind of ollie variations are going to be on the left stick. Any kind of nollie variations are going to be on the right stick. Now, you don't have to flick it like in Skate 3 or Skater XL or Session or anything like that. Those games basically it just works like just wherever you point the stick. So, for example, a nollie kickflip, you'd point the right stick to, you know, the top right, as you can see at the bottom left corner, and whatnot. You know, if you want to do a pop shove it, you know, similar thing. Normal pop shove it versus a nollie pop shove it depends on which stick, you know, you use, the left or the right. A tray flip would just be diagonally down to the right. Depends whether you want to do a normal tray flip or a nollie tray flip. It's going to depend on whether you use the left or the right stick. Again, left stick is always going to be your normal stuff, and then the right stick's the nollies. Beyond that, we have grinds and slides and things like that. So you're just going to basically, you just ollie. I mean, it doesn't have to be an ollie. An ollie would just be like up on the left stick, or a nollie would be right on the right, or up on the right stick. You just do that when you're kind of coming up to like a ledge or a rail or something like that. And it'll just do a 50-50 grind if you don't do anything. But if you want to do something like nose, tail slides, blunt slides, you tap L1 or R1 for nose and tails. You would hold L1 or R1 for blunts. L1 and R1 is also how you do like rotations. So if you want to do like a 180, a 360, etc., that's how you do that. Then there's other variations, like if you just tap R2. If you press R2 and release before you land on the grind, so you just basically tap it. you'll do a nose grind. Likewise, for 5.0, you'd use the L2. So just kind of different variations like that. There's not a ton of grinds. These are just kind of like the only grinds. You know, again, this is originally, you gotta think, this was originally a mobile game, right? So it's not gonna be extremely detailed and intricate, if you will. But it's kind of a fun game. It's not like Ollie Ollie. Is it Ollie Ollie? Was that what it was called? Ollie Ollie was a game that I had looked at before as well. I didn't really get into it. That one's a little bit more kind of like arcadey. This is still arcadey, but this is like an advanced arcadey. Like, I think Ollie Ollie would be more like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater of the indie skateboarding games, and then Skate City would be more like the EA Skate of the skateboarding indie games. Does that make sense? Anyways, let me show you guys some gameplay here. Let's jump into this because I'm spending a lot of time just kind of going through all that. So we have 3 levels. There's only 3 levels, and they get increasingly more difficult. I'll show you guys a little bit of each one, but you actually have to unlock them, so they cost to unlock them. I can't remember how much they were. Barcelona, I think, was like 4,000 Skate City coins or points. I don't know what they're really called. You see, I have 130 at the top right, and I'll tell you guys how to unlock some. So you start with Los Angeles, you go to Oslo. Is that Oslo? Oslo. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, and in Barcelona. We're gonna start with LA. I see Canada up there, but there's no Canadian levels, which is interesting because the publisher, not the developer, but the publisher, the developer is from Norway. Agens, Agens, they're from Oslo, Norway. So they have a location in here, and then Snowman, the publisher, is from Toronto, Canada. So you know, you'd think you'd have, you know, maybe some Canadian love, but I guess not. No, we got Endless Skate. So Endless Skate, there's like various different challenges, and it's just endless. Once you get to the end of the level, it basically just resets to the beginning of the level. It looks like this like a giant loop, but it's 2D, so you're only going like from left to right. You'll see. And then you got all these different challenges. You can see I 3-starred a bunch of them. Well, let's do the LAPD one. This is cool. I did one of these for Barcelona, and it was annoyingly difficult. So it's don't get caught, score 1,500, and score 2,500. This reminds me of Skate and Destroy. Remember Thrasher Skate and Destroy? They'd like chase you with tasers, except they don't have tasers in here. They're billy bats. My bald head don't look right. Anyways, so you can see the cops chasing me, and you know, we're just doing some tricks. It's just literally you push X. Well, I'm on PlayStation, so it'd be A if you're on you know, Xbox. To push, you can hold it, and it'll just keep pushing. Now you can link. You know, you can do like, you know. Oh shoot! Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do that. You can do lines. You can link combos and whatnot. If you want to. Oh gosh. You can link, you know, tricks into like actual combos if you want to. That is possible. Again, you tap L2 or R2 on flat ground to go into either a nose manual or a what you call it, a normal manual. So again, we got all these different challenges, and as you do these challenges, you see you have 3 at a time, and once you complete the 3, it unlocks more. And there's a bunch. There's like 21 in LA. I don't know how many in the other ones. I'll do one more. Or I'll show you one more. So you can see that if you 1-star, you get 100 SD. If you 2-star, you get 200. If you 3-star, you get, you know, 300. I don't know if it's the same. I don't think. Is it the same for every single? I just went to free skate accidentally. All right. Well, anyways, and they got some cool tunes. You know. So when you're in a grinder manual, you would tap R2 or L2 to balance, as you guys see on screen. I'm balancing my L2 and R2. It's not too difficult to balance. Honestly, it's very easy. It's hard to lose your balance. You'll lose momentum. You'll lose momentum before you lose your balance. Let's just put it that way. So again, you know, you could do like, you know, into a nose manual, and then we can, you know, shove it kind of 180 out, whatnot. And it tells your tricks at the top as well. You can see, you know, what you're doing, your trick list. It's kind of like out of the way where it's not, you know, it's not interrupting your gameplay experience, but you can still see it if you look at the top right and whatnot. Anyways, for sake of time, I'm gonna move on to the other locations I want to show you guys. But again, you got your trick guide right here, your tutorials, you got your challenges. You can go back to the main menu at the bottom left, and whatnot. Now that I've earned a little bit of money, we can go spend some if we want to. So, and it's gonna go back to select the city. Some cool tunes, man. The music is very moody. It's very vibey. You know what I mean? Now, each of these locations get increasingly more difficult, which gets pretty intense once we get to Barcelona, and you'll see why. It's actually a little annoying how challenging Barcelona is, but that's not a bad thing at all. Like, you want obviously a variety of stuff here. So look at that. See, I did a combo, and so, oh gosh, yeah, that was my bad. I did a combo, and so I got rewarded for it by, you know, a multiplier. You know, so it's kind of, you know, how that works. Similar to other games you may have played, like Tony Hawk and whatnot. Oh, that was probably gonna be a bail anyways. I only one-starred it. I didn't do good enough to get the 3-star. Like I said, these challenges get increasingly more difficult, and I'm a noob. So to unlock these, again, you just gotta at least 1-star all the previous challenges, and then it'll unlock the next one. Tourist, what is this? Do I want to know? I don't want to know what that is. Let's check out Parkline real quick. Show you guys what this is all about very quickly here. So again, for the line stuff, it'll tell you right on screen, as you guys can see, what to do it's basically like it calls out the tricks, and then it tells you exactly, you know, what to do. Kind of like if you ever played like the old school, like, did I miss one? Okay, no, I didn't. If you ever played like the old school, like Tony Hawk Underground games, right? There's like those missions where it call out the tricks and it tells you what to do, how to do them. It kind of reminds me of that in a way. So I don't know if they took any influence from any of these other skateboarding games. I feel like there is like a mixture of like Tony Hawk and EA Skate in here. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know what the inspiration behind these games were for the developers or whatnot, but let me show you Barcelona, because Barcelona is, oh my goodness. I barely did anything in Barcelona. I don't think I did anything at all. And there's a reason for that. Now, I did a couple things here. Because we got crowd control. Let me show you this. Look how challenging this is. Okay, now watch. She's there and he's there. So what I have to do, watch, is that I got to be careful or I'm going to run into the pedestrians. Like if I don't grind or ollie, I run into that guy. So I have to go into a grind right there to go into the foreground. Right here, I got to grind and then hop off fast enough so I don't completely murder this other guy. See? And to hop off you out of a grind, you just push circle or B if you're on Xbox. So you really gotta know what you're doing. It's a cool spot, but again, you know, you got all of the, like I didn't even complete the objective. Challenge failed because it's hard, dude. Like it's crazy. I didn't want to try again here. Again, you could just pause in the middle and then you can just go to whatever you want. So we can go to like endless skate, for example. And now we're just in free skate. Now free skate does have its own objectives, right? So these are the goals for free skate. Land a 720. I don't know where we're gonna land a 720 though. That's a huge spin. Land a nollie, heel flip, backside 540. You know, these are some pretty big objectives that they would not be that serious in like LA. In LA, it'd be something like, you know, well, you've seen one of them I did earlier, like land a 30-meter manual, which is very, very easy to pull off, you know. So, oh yeah, I bailed. Well, that's unfortunate. Excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, again, it's a pretty fun arcadey game. The question you're gonna have to answer is this kind of game worth $15? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if. Here's the thing. If I was a consumer and I was on, like, let's say, you know, my console's, you know, store, digital store, and I seen this game and it was like $15, I might not buy it. If I seen it for $10, like $9.99, then I might be more persuaded to buy it. Is it not worth $15? That's not what I'm saying. I just feel like it's easier. What's the word I'm looking for? I feel like I'd be more, again, just more persuaded to buy it if it was just a few bucks less for some reason. Oh, there's a ramp to do the 720s. Anyways, I mean, again, it's just like a $5 difference. It's not a big deal. You know, $15 I think is still fair for this game for what it is. It's a fun little kind of, you know, arcadey kind of skate, you know, indie kind of skate game to just kind of kill a little bit of time here and there, just kind of screw around in, you know what I mean? It's definitely fun to screw around in, just kind of play around, you know, the way we're doing right now. Do a few challenges, and again, there are challenges. Like I don't mean like challenges like objectives. I mean like they're actually challenging, right? It's not like these are all easy. Some of them are easy, then as you get accustomed to the game, they become increasingly more difficult in these later levels. Like I said, in Barcelona, we got some pretty intense stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, at first glance, you're probably wondering like, man, this kind of looks weird. I don't know if that's what you're thinking, but if it is, I would have probably thought the same thing, honestly, being 100% honest. But it's a lot more fun than I expected it to be. Like I said, a game like Ollie Ollie, it didn't really hit with me for some reason. I'm enjoying this more than I did that. Not that Ollie Ollie wasn't fun. Like I still enjoyed that game as well, but it's just like, out of all the skateboarding games that exist that I've tried, that one probably would be the least of them. So if you like Ollie Ollie, then I think for sure you're gonna love this. Definitely, for sure. If you don't like Ollie Ollie, I think you still might like this because it's different. You know what I mean? It's like how Tony Hawk Pro Skater to EA Skate is different, right? They're different games, and it's kind of its own unique thing. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this game? I wanted to kind of take you guys through it, show you guys what it is and whatnot. You know, I know a lot of you guys ended up subscribing from my Tony Hawk Pro Skater content. So when I was offered a code for this game, I thought, hey, why not make a video on this and check it out? You know, it gives me the opportunity to check it out, gives you guys the opportunity to check it out and hear what I think and whatnot. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments below. Like I said, there's no bias here. This is not a sponsored video. I'm telling you guys exactly how it is, exactly, what I feel. Like I said, I feel like $10 would be a better price tag. Then again, I also don't feel that $15 is necessarily not worth it, because $15 is not a lot of money for a game like this either, and it's smooth. Like it's not like, it doesn't feel buggy or anything. It's for what the game is. Obviously, it's a smooth experience. So you take that at face value for what it is. Again, if you have any questions, do let me know, and I'll try to answer you the best of my ability. I'm not obviously as experienced with this game as I would be with like Tony Hawk Pro Skater or Skate, EA Skate, as this game is. I just started playing it right now. Well, I played a little before this video, of course, but what I mean is like, I haven't been playing it for years like I have those other games. Oh, look, it's nighttime. So that's the other thing. Eventually, if you skate long enough, you will have, time pass by where it'll just become nighttime, and then eventually again daytime. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. We're starting to get better. Chaining some kind of moves together. Oh shoot, I didn't realize I had the ollie there. Anyways, I think we're gonna wrap this one up here, my friends. Like I said, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know, maybe you've played this game on Apple Arcade and you're wondering, how does it play with a controller? It plays good with a controller. I never played on Apple Arcade, but I can say that if it runs very well on a controller, and it works. It works for what it is, for sure. So again, a huge thanks to the kind developers and publishers for sending me a copy of this game to check out. I'm always very intrigued with skateboarding games, and there's certain genres that I'm always like naturally inclined to check out. You know what I mean? And this skateboarding games are definitely one of them for me, because I don't know, I just grew up skateboarding. I grew up being a skateboarding fan and whatnot. If you are new to the channel though, that's not all we do. We do a variety of gaming content, like everything gaming. So if you're wondering what we do here, that is what we do. Right now, like I said, we're playing through Skate 3 because I never played through it on the channel. I've beaten it like 50 times, but never on the channel. And then I also have a Nintendo channel specifically for Nintendo content. If you guys are into that as well, all links are down in the description below, as well as our Discord if you want to join that community of some pretty awesome people in there. And yeah, I mean, you can also follow me at JSkeleton92 on Twitter if you want, and that's kind of all my shameless plugs. That's it. That's all I have to say. So, Skate City comes out May 6th on console, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC for $14.99. I believe that's the US price. So if you're in a different region, you're gonna have to calculate what that is where you are. And you guys can let me know if you think this is up your alley or if it's not. And if you've played it on Apple Arcade before, or if this is brand new to you, and if you have any questions or whatever else you want to say in the comments. If you want to just say how much I suck at this game, that's fine too, because I know I got a lot of work to do to get better. But anyways, stick around, my friends. We got a lot more gaming content for you guys here on the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys very soon in another one. And until then, game on.